Hello, Fire Emblem Awakening players. Have you found yourself playing Fire Emblem and thinking, gee, I'd like to have more of this, but how can I do this? The Reeking Box strategy is too slow. I can't find enough Boolean S's on all these Risen that I'm fighting, and I'm getting close to max level or learning everything I want. Well, have I got the strategy for you? I'm quite new to the Fire Emblem series myself. To be completely honest, I'm no expert at it, but I've been playing the game for a little over 40 hours now since I got it, and I bought it last Thursday, or actually not last Thursday, a week ago as of the previous Thursday. So today's the 14th of April. So we've had the game for a week and 3 days as of now, because it is Sunday. And I have come up with a strategy for grinding gold. Now, some of my strategy, I actually do not have all the content for. My strategy will require the rogues versus, the DLC for the game that allows you to get the limit breaker skill. And it would also, well, it doesn't require, it's useful for the limit breaker skill is useful, as is the DLC, the Golden Gaff, I think that's how you pronounce it, which allows you to fight Risen, that generally speaking will drop anywhere from about 70,000 to 85,000 gold per match. Or challenge, let's say. Now the method I'm going to say can be done with vanilla, straight up, no DLC, Fire Emblem Awakening. What this is going to require is a couple of skills, a weapon, two copies of a weapon, a maxed out luck stat for both of these characters, or at least coming within 6 of 50, and would be very helpful to have two characters for backup. Now I'm going to start here by listing out the characters. Now the first character is going to be Morgan. This is the child for the My Unit character, and depending on who you are, your skills will vary. Personally speaking, my unit was a guy, or this My Unit is a guy, so Morgan is a female. And for me, the skills I would recommend you have on her or him, depending on your Morgan, I suppose. Would be Armshift, despoil if they are possible, if it's a male Morgan, because they can class into a barbarian, limit break, and galeforce. So what you'll do is actually next. Okay, so those are the skills you're going to want, and you want any other ones that you can give to her or him that will help with his or her damage output or movement speed, like galeforce, for example, or Ignis, let's say. Now, for the weapon you want Morgan to be using, you want him, first of all, he needs to be in a class that can use and take advantage of swords. So, because he's going to be using Lief's blade, I think that's how you pronounce that. Life's, I'm not quite entirely sure. It's the sword that has the ability to generate a Boolean small, depending on your luck stat. That's the trigger. She or he needs to have a maxed out luck stat, I believe, of 48. The Grandmaster class is perfect because it has that. It's a secondary class. It has a max luck of 48, I believe. And yeah, it's just good, and it can take advantage of the swords. Or if you can't max it, or you don't have the patience to, you need to become at least within 6 of 50. So there's a minimum requirement of at least 42 luck. And then the partner, you're going to be pairing them up or partnering them with a character for these first two. For my game, I'm not sure if this is going to be how it is for everyone, but in my game, Morgan pairs well with Olivia and she gives him 6 luck. So that's why you need to have come within 6, because you're going to be pairing him with a unit that gives them 6 luck. In my case, Olivia. Now this may work with someone else. This is the first time I've ever played the game, so I really have no time to, or haven't had a chance to test it out with a male Morgan or any other characters based on relationships, because I think my Morgan has only a basic, or not even maybe a C rank support with her. I'm not sure. I know that the other one just happen to know that the my unit character, because my unit's also going to be used up, has an A rank with his partner in my game. So, but anyway, yeah. Now, as for my unit, you're pretty much going to want the same skills: Armshift, Despoil, if possible, Limit Break, and Galeforce, and any other skills that you have taught them that they can take advantage of that will increase their ability to deal damage or move around. Same weapons, going to be Leaf's Blade. You want to have a max luck stat, or within at least 6. His or her Grandmaster class will have a max of 45. So you're going to have to at least have a character that's going to give your my unit a maximum of, or minimum of, +5 luck. Now for the partner with my unit, I happen to, his son, Owen, I'm loading up my game here just to see, but Owen, I believe, or whatever it is, happened to be good for my unit. He gives him +6 luck. And let's see, support with... Yeah, okay, so his support with Olivia, or Morgan's support with Olivia, is below because his parents are the only ones that he has above a C rank in, and his brother Owen is the only other one he has any sort of relationship with. The next person up is Inigo or whatever, and there's nothing there, so... Yeah, so I don't think it'll matter. I'm pretty sure at least... I know for sure, I think at least a female Morgan will pair well with Olivia. Anyway, but those are at least the basics you're going to need for those two characters. Now, the two support characters that could help out a lot when doing this are going to be Chrom and Lucina. You're going to want them to have Limit Break and any skills that will also help them with damage or movement. You're going to want them to have either Leaf's Blade or Felucian. You want them to have max luck if they're using Leaf's Blade, so that it crocs or kicks in as often as possible. And you're going to want to have a partner that gives them any significant kind of boost to their luck stat. This is going to be the same with them, except for Lucina can also have Galeforce due to her female gender, giving her access to the Dark Flyer class. I believe. I haven't made her a Dark Flyer yet in my game, so I'm pretty sure she can get there. Or if she can have it passed down from her mother, which in my case I use Mirabelle, Chrom's wife. So, now the sad part about Chrom and Lucina is because neither Chrom cannot be changed into either a barbarian or a mercenary, and because of that he cannot pass the skills Armshift or Despoil down to Lucina, and she herself cannot be changed into them, I believe. I do think maybe, yeah, but because those are male-only classes, or no, not male-only, well, Barbarian's male-only, but Mercenary isn't, because my Morgan's been a Mercenary before because of an Armshift. But she just can't. Maybe, I don't know, maybe some other mother can somehow pass that down to her if she can give her that, because then she'll be able to at least somewhat take advantage of this. She'll just only be able to produce 1 bullion small per encounter instead of possibly up to 2 from having the skill and the sword. And as for the map, you want to do this on the highest. You want to do this on a map of the highest level that you can go to, that has a high number of risen on it. I'd say at least 12 risen would be good. Or if you just would prefer to go to that, the reason I say a high level risen is because then you'll be getting some decent experience if these characters for some reason aren't maxed in any other stats, and you want to raise them up, or because I don't know, maybe I think higher level risen can have hold better bullions. Maybe they can hold bullion M's or L's. Personally, at my point in the game, I have I'm only on chapter 13, and I haven't beat it yet, mostly because I've been grinding a lot right now to max out some character stats and get some skills for certain characters. Now, the basic strategy that you're going to be using here, for any of you who couldn't tell, is you're going to be having Morgan and your My unit. In my case, I named it after me, Derek, so I'm just going to refer to them as Derek because calling them My unit is kind of awkward for me. You're going to have them holding a Leaf's blade, and they're going to have the at least despoil and Armshift. Well, at least Armshift and despoil on the male character of the two, either your My unit, or in my case Derek, or Morgan, depending on if they are male or female. Basically, just whatever gender they are is going to reverse. The male's always going to have despoil, and the female's only going to have Armshift. So, yeah. I mean, you're going to have to send the male into mercenary and barbarian, at least. So, be prepared to grind a little bit for the male character. Now, what you're going to do is, as soon as you go into the battle, you're going to have the 4 characters picked. You're going to have Morgan. Well, when I do it, I'm going to have Morgan, Derek, Owain, and Olivia selected to be used. Only those 4, unless you want to have the 6 characters in Lucina and Crom, so they can get in there and get someone out if they're about to die. If you're playing on any other difficulty than casual, or any other mode, excuse me, if you're playing on classic instead of casual. Because I know some people prefer to play Fire Emblem with permadeath on. Personally, myself, I'm playing in casual just because I'm, like I said, new to the game still, and I tried playing Sacred Stones because I'm a 3DS ambassador, so I got access to that free, and so far in the game I've been good enough to only lose 1 character, who unfortunately was a healer. What was his name? The male, like, priest guy or whatever. Oh, well, I don't remember his name. Doesn't particularly matter anyway, but, and then it's really annoying to have to sit there and reset every time you get a bad level up or a character dies. And I took the death for the one because I was having a rather annoying time with the chapter, so. But, anyway, yeah, so have them in there to get someone the heck out of there, or have a healer at the ready, just in case, or you may want to just carry elixirs with you, or concoctions, or vulneraries, whatever you're using to heal. I wouldn't particularly recommend vulneraries because they only heal 10 HP, and by the time you're doing this, you should have close to 60-70. I mean, Morgan here is a Grandmaster at level 8, who has been... this is the second time she's been a Grandmaster. It has 68 HP and 32 defense and 28 resist. So, I mean, she's probably not going to die from any risen that come at her very easily. And my unit, or Derek, has even more HP and defenses than that. And yeah, in fact, he has 80 HP, 42 defense, and 33 resistance. So, I mean, by the time your characters are doing that, they should not die to anything. Anyway, you're going to go into the battle, you're going to pair them up so that they each have at least 50 luck. And then every time they attack with Leaf's Blade, they're never going to expend a use, so you'll never have to worry about the weapon breaking. And actually, I would recommend doing this in every level in the game that you use them, because obviously, if you can, because this will make it so you're constantly gaining a lot of money from the Risen. Now, yeah, I don't think Leaf's Blade's that good. It's a D rank sword, 4 MT, 95 hit, critical 30. That's actually pretty good, and a range of 1. So, I mean, it's an okay sword. You'd be better off using a steel sword at least, because you can have up to steel swords by that point in the game. Although, if you do all the child recruiting like I've done, I believe you can have up to silver swords. And since you have to have Morgan, you can also get men's swords, concoctions, elixirs, and master seals. Although you could already get master seals from playing chapter 12, so. And yes, this does have to be done at least after chapter 12, because you cannot have Morgan before then, and you probably aren't going to have that many Leaf's Blades, so this is going to require at least 2 Leaf's Blades, 2 I should say. Anyway, you'll go in there, so Armshift will do its thing and make it so Leaf's Blade won't work. Despoil will have at least a 50% chance of crocking every time you go in because of the luck modifier. Personally, right now, if my Morgan went in, she has 38 luck, so 38 plus... She'd have 38 plus 6, which is 44, so right now she can't do it because I'm still grinding with her, and she didn't even have the necessary skills yet to do it because I haven't sent her down those paths, or the path that she needs to, but nonetheless, I'll get there. But you'll do that, you'll pair them up each, and each battle you'll have 3 chances of getting a bullion, assuming the character or a person has, or the risen you're fighting has a bullion on them. If they're holding one, you can get 3. If they're not, you can get 2. So what will happen is you'll go in and you'll fight them. You'll kill them. What will happen is first the game will check and pick a random number, or however decides if you're going to get a bullion S from this. It'll do the first skill, and I have to check this for myself. I have gotten 2 from these skills, and the prison was not holding one. The game will then first check for Leaf's Blade dropping one, whether it's going to croc or not. And you'll have at least, like I said, at least a 50% chance. And if you have Limit Breaker, you'll have at least a, let's see, hers is 48. 48 plus 6 is 54. So you'll have a 64% chance of getting a bullion small from Leaf's Blade, I believe. Let me just go down to my unit character in this list. Where is he? Where are you, Derek? There you are. Leaf's Blade. May you the bullion small if the wielder's target falls, trigger percent equal luck stat. So yeah, she'll have a 54% chance, and Derek's is capped out at 45. 45 plus 6 is 51, so he'll have a 61% chance of dropping one, Leaf's Blade crocking. And then you have, with the melee character of the 2, you'll have Despoil, which will then be checked, which will croc the same way Leaf's Blade will, and give one character a chance at 2. So, yeah, if you're going to have either of these 2 be the main focus of it, focus on the male character, because they're going to have twice as many chances to get it as the female character. The female character is just there because they are still somewhat good. Now, if you do get stuck at recruiting Morgan somehow, or Morgan died somehow, or you just don't, you just basically don't have him, then just do your best with the character you have left. Just hope to God that your my unit's male, or we'll be happy you made your my unit male. It's probably the safe bet, because the my unit can never die in the game no matter what, since you get a game over if they die. Anyway, you'll go in, you'll fight the Risen, you'll have that. And then, like I said, assuming you have the DLC map for the Golden Gaff, you'll be able to get the additional, or you'll be able to get all these bullion smalls, which are each sell for 1,000 gold, on top of the 70 to 85,000 golds worth of bullions that are there on that Golden Gaff map. Now, I'm not sure how well it will work on that because I don't have it yet myself. Like I said, I don't have that, and I don't have the Limit Breaker skill because I don't have the DLC for that. And I wouldn't even be trying to face it yet quite because I'm not really all that strong. Very few of my characters are very powerful yet. It's basically, my unit is basically the strongest character I have at this point just because he's gone through so many classes. Morgan's probably my second strongest, and there's Crom. Probably is my third, and then I'd say probably something like, I don't know, Cordelia or Frederick's probably like my fourth. I don't know, personally speaking, but and yeah, so when I was figuring out this strategy for collecting gold, I was grinding levels on Chapter 12, like I said. For all this, I had my unit with maxed out luck using Leaf's Blade, and I would get approximately 3 to 5 bullion smalls just from Despoil and Leaf's Blade per map, and then I'd get the extra 2 from Risen holding them. I believe there's 2 on that map holding them. And then I would also get weapons that if I felt like it I could sell, or I could stock them up for later use, or even just stock them away and sell them later if I feel so inclined. If you're going to do this, it's also the way I did. I would recommend turning a few settings to specific settings. Basically, you want to turn your combat animations off. You want to turn your other animations off. You want to set your game speed to fast. You want to set skip actions to all, confirm auto to no, and confirm end to no, so you can just auto rush through the entire battles, all the battles really, really quickly. Doing so, I went from about 50k to about 135 in a little over 20 minutes. And my timing for this was watching something, or watching some stuff on YouTube and other various videos, so... And they were about 20 minutes in total. So, yeah, you can do all that to do that. If there are any other characters that it's possible to learn Armshift and despoil with, such as Vaike, he can also do this. Just give him similar setup. Just give them similar setups. Put them on a class that can handle swords. Try and find another copy of Leaf's Blade. Get them go through as many classes as it takes to max out their luck. Get their highest luck stat that they can get, and pair them with someone that's going to give them plus however much luck they need, or the most luck that they can get from another character. And then just do that for as many characters as you can. You can pretty much just go into Golden Gaff if you can, and you'll be getting so much gold that it's ridiculous. To be honest, Golden Gaff, you don't even need this strategy to get a lot. It just really helps. And then again, that's assuming you can kill all the Risen on there, because they have pass to get through you easily, and they probably have high movement. So I mean, and I've never even seen the map. But yeah, just copy that strategy for any character that you can. Like I said, I highly recommend you give them Limit Break, Despoil, Armshift, Galeforce if it's possible, and anything else you feel like that would help, like Ignis or Aether or something. I don't know, some kind of attacking skill. Luna, Astra, Lethality, whatever it takes for you to feel comfortable with moving and attacking on the field. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There's going to be a text version of this in the description, so if you don't want to listen to me ramble on for how long have I been talking now, a little over 20 minutes, you can just go down there, get the short version of it, basically. Sorry, there's not much going on in this. I basically just wanted to explain this because I was thinking it out right now. So, yeah, I thought I'd just share that with you guys. I'd just like to say Fire Emblem Awakening is very addicting to me because it's the only game I really played in the last week or so. Yeah. So, with that said, that's my guide to grinding up gold in Fire Emblem Awakening. If I can think of any way to improve the strategy, or think of any characters that can also do the strategy, I will make notes of them. If I can, I'll maybe see if I can find someone who'll give them +6 luck, because you basically find out the 2 characters that can give them +6 luck are enough. I had to basically just go through battles, just going into them with all the characters I could on top of the one that I needed, and then I just had to sit there and, you know, pair them up with them and just see. I mean, I checked, obviously I didn't actually confirm it, and I just checked with that first little menu that pops up and figured out, okay, this person does 1, this one does 3, this one does 2, this one does 5, this one does 6. Hey, okay, I'm using that 6th character because it's probably not going to get much higher than that. And that's the best I could see. So yeah, that's my strategy. If you have any suggestions for that, please feel free to let me know. If you know of any characters that you happen to know for every game, no matter what, will give characters +6, let me know. I'll credit you in the description. I'll probably put a video and an annotation with your name on at the end of this video, and I will also put the list of characters down in the video description for anyone else for future use. If you want to repost this strategy anywhere else, just ask my permission to, I'll almost always say yes. I mean, I don't see why I would say no, as long as you just say strategy was, you credit me saying strategy was created by SS2 and post a link to my YouTube channel. That's all I would ask. I just want credit because this is my idea, and I've taken kind of a couple of ideas from different people and just kind of made my own strategy. I do consider it my own strategy just because, yeah, I did incorporate ideas from a lot of people, but I kind of add my own spins on these and added my own different ideas. Anyway, yeah, with that said, this has been SS2, and I'll see you guys some other time on another video. Like I said, I'll make it changes to this one as needed, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, SS2 here, and I just wanted to tag this on here real quick at the end. Right here I'm going to be showing you, here is the skill despoil. There you can see, get a boolean S if the unit's target falls, trigger % equal luck. Down here we have Armshift, attack without expending a weapon use, trigger % equals luck stat times 2. Then over here we have all my stats. You can see I have a luck stat of 45 right now on Derek, and so that means my +6 will push me up to 51. And then if we go over one more, we have Owen, who is still in his base class of Myrmidon. He is only here because he's going to offer +6 luck, like I said. So I'm going to go ahead and start the fight. And here, I'll just do it this way. And I do have my settings set up properly. So what we're going to do is I'm playing one-handed, so we're just going to make him, move him up to see his father. And you can see there, +6 luck. That pushes my unit up to 51. So yeah, now what I'll just do is I'll move my cursor over to the side and hit auto. Okay, one more time. I'm going to record this whole battle real quick just to show you. We have no booleans yet. And it's taking its sweet time. Once more. Whoop, moved my 3DS. And we got an arc fire. Oh, yeah, see, there's all the booleans we've gotten so far. So we have 3 so far. Another boolean. I'll just stow that away, and you can see we are using leaves. Ooh, we got one get crocked.